Yo, crypto nation and mining family. Crypto nation and mining family. What's going on? Of course, like always, it's not financial advice. Yo, crypto nation and mining family. What's going on out there? So, let's kind of dig into some of this interesting stuff that I've got going on. So, boom, let's just dig in. Bam. A little bit of rumors coming out. So, AMD, well, you guys know my viewpoint on onboard graphics. I never use them. I try to buy chips without them. Just because no need to have a CPU have the onboard graphics on there unless you're still DCAing into your computer and you're saving up for a graphics card. Otherwise, try not to get one that has a built-in graphics on there. But with that being said, let's dig in. So it looks like AMD Ryzen 7 4700G desktop Raynor processor with Vega graphics spotted. Ooh. So instead of being the X, it's now got a G behind it for graphics. So AMD's Ryzen 4700 processor that was spotted on AOTS website featured 8 cores, 16 threads, which is double what the Ryzen 5 3400 had to offer. However, in comparison to the AMD Ryzen Picasso processor with the Radeon Vega graphics, the new chip is rumored to have featured fewer graphical cores, compute units, which is going to be 8 cores. So the full configuration for AMD Rainier Silicon. So it looks like even they themselves, they might put it on there so that, you know, like I said, if you're dollar cost averaging into your PC and you can't afford a $100, $200 graphics card, this might be a solution for you temporarily. Unfortunately, there's no real details available on there other than to expect that the 4700G would stick to a 65 watt power design, so it is still low power. My only question would be is how does it mine? And then still leaving the possibility for the 4700GE, which is going to be the energy efficient version with the graphics on there at a 35 watt target point. Obviously a double in TDP in comparison to the Rainier. The mobile could mean even higher turbo clocks or a faster cores. AMD has not made any comments regarding Rainier nor chips entering the desktop space. It is also worth noting that the previous leaks that were seen on user benchmark website relating to a specific SKU was confirmed to be 100% fake. So with that, there's no way to confirm or deny the sightings of this Raynor for desktops. I mean, this is just some of the stuff. This is the configurations that they were seeing. This is what was basically leaked out. Is this true or not? Hard to say. But it looks like the Ryzen 7 4700G will be, you know, like they said, 8 cores, 16 threads, 65 watt with 8 GPU cores on there. The mobile variants on there, the 4900H and the 4900 HS, will be both 8 cores, 16 threads. The H would be the more performance one. You'd be looking at 3.3 gigahertz base clock, 4.4 on turbo, at 45 watt target, with 8 GPU cores built into it. I do not know if you bypass the GPU cores and you just turn that off, would it allow more power go to the chip, and would you get more performance out of it? Until these come out into the wild, I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. Sometimes if you disable something in settings, it'll stop trying to put power out to it, and then other times it's kind of always looking for it. A small part of the processor is always looking for it, taking away from the cores themselves. That's some of the reasons why I tend to stay away from onboard graphics. And then you got the Ryzen 5 3400G, which is going to be on the Picasso, which is still Zen architecture on 12 nanometer. You'll be looking at 4 cores, 8 threads, 3.7 gigahertz base clock, 4.2 gigahertz turboed, and 65 watts with 11 cores on the internal GPU. And then the Ryzen 3 3200G will be 4 cores, 4 threads, so it's going to be a really basic chip. 3.6 gigahertz base, and then 4.0 gigahertz turboed. And don't think that you're going to get, if you overclock them, that you're going to get any further beyond that. You would probably have to figure out how to give it some more power, and then you're going to have a really good cooler on there. But the Ryzen 3 is going to have 8 cores on the GPU. So I would almost suspect that the Ryzen 5 with the 11 GPU cores, if you're running on there, I bet you that the chip itself will actually be a little hotter, because it's got the graphical interface on there rolling, and that would have the better graphics output on there. But again, it's going to be severely nerfed. It's got to share room with the CPU, so they can't sit there and allocate the GPU on there to work as efficiently as an independent discrete graphical interface on there like a regular GPU. So with that being said, interesting stuff. Love to see the Ryzen 7 4700G mine with the GPU on and with the GPU disabled on there. That would actually be 2 good valid tests on that CPU. Next bit of thing, if you guys are into Bitcoin and you haven't heard about this, you've been living under a rock. Dude, the Bitcoin halving. So it looks like the halving is happening in 16 hours and 42 minutes, depending, give or take, on the how quickly the blocks get mined. So you get these miners have less than 24 hours to bang out as many blocks as they possibly can with the 12.5 Bitcoin per block, because after tomorrow it's going to be sitting at 16.25 of a Bitcoin per block, because it gets cut in half. So instead of all the miners collectively finding 1,800 blocks, 1,800 Bitcoin being created every day, it's going to cut down to 900 new Bitcoin minted every day. So you're definitely going to have this big supply shock in the ecosystem that a lot of people are suspecting myself I suspect is that you're going to see after the halving. I think it's the miners are going to push that price down a little bit, especially the ones that are going to be mining at a little bit of a loss. So I'm looking at inefficient mining facilities that haven't upgraded any hardware in quite some time. They're gonna get turned off. They're done after tomorrow. Then you got the ones that are barely efficient. They're gonna struggle. A lot of them will have a bunch of Bitcoin that they will be able to hold out for a while. But if we go into a mega extended bear market, I think it will muscle out even some of them. I believe this is a good thing. And here's why. Because of the fact that you're going to see a lot of the inefficient miners get shoved out of the way. It will make room for more efficient miners to come into their place. Somebody like me and my home dog, Crypto Mikel, trying to start up the Family Mine LLC. So I mean, even me and my partner, we're trying to sit here and figure out ways to be the most efficient miners out there, so that whenever we get to a point where we can finally scale up the way we want to, that we know how to do it in the right steps. And I believe that I've figured out a lot of what I need to do in order to be as efficient as humanly possible, thankfully. So I will be more than likely doing a live stream for probably most of the day. There's a lot of stuff actually going on tomorrow, so let me dig into it just a little bit further. What I mean, we got the Halving coming up tomorrow. We have a crypto mining summit that also coincides with the Halving, guys. Whoa, a bunch of miners in one spot while the Halving is going off, and we're going to be talking all about crypto mining here. And your boy here already got his ticket. It's going to be completely virtual, so this will be the first time I'm doing anything like this. It's actually kind of funny to get into this, because it's like almost like walking around with The Sims. It's kind of funny. So I've already set myself up for this. I'm registered. You're going to have a bunch of different mining companies out there. I figured this would be a great way to kind of rub elbows with some of the people in the industry. And it's all social distanced and everything. I mean, I don't have to physically see or touch or smell anybody's bad farts. Just my own. Hopefully I don't fart. So this will be going on with the Halving too, which I'll probably be live streaming the parts that I do like. Otherwise, I might be just popping back and forth, because there's another big person in this industry, guys. Anthony Pompliano will be doing a live. Jason Williams and Anthony Pompliano. These guys are OGs in the space. They have both mined Bitcoin back in like 2011 or so, when you were able to actually mine Bitcoin. Oh, GPUs, guys. Woo! That's amazing stuff. So they are going to be doing a full event here. It is free, guys. So if you guys want to check this out too, this is a free event from Anthony Pompliano. I will leave links down below if you guys would like to join in over there. If you guys would like to join me over here, I will leave the links down below. It's it's like 40 something bucks with tax on there. I forget exactly what it is. But if you're unable to do that, and you still want to be a part of a whole group having fun, I know that Anthony Pompliano, he's a very knowledgeable person. Same thing with Jason Williams. They're both capital, and they're both investors and stuff like that. Come from traditional markets, looking into Bitcoin, and they see the same value that we all see. They have the same mindset as us, and they both do spread that good word of that busy Bitcoin. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Guys, got any questions or comments or anything like that, certainly drop them in down below. Like I said, I will have all the links to this stuff going on down below. So if you'd like to join any of the events that I will be a part of, feel free to hop in. Otherwise, if you got any questions about the hardware and stuff like that, certainly hit me up in comments down below, or hop into the Discords. All the links are always down below, and while you're down there, smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the little bell notification, and guys, share this on your favorite social media stuff. we need to get the word out that tomorrow's going to be the most poppin'est place is going to be up over here. I hope, you know. And I'll definitely see you all on the next one. Peace.